Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Cheers. You are now watching Create a Steady Hustle with LikquidCash.
Living is a learning experience, so you better have your thinking cap on. This is a thinking man's game, you dig? They say the pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier than all of them put together, you dig? I want you to understand that for you freaky niggas, I got to say pause. I got to say pause because I know some of you guys' head goes left. Your thoughts go left. But I say that because the power's in the tongue, the spoken word. A lot of people are hung by the tongue. And what I mean by that is this: you have not because you don't believe. You feel me? You doubt. And when you doubt, you go without. And you speak lack when you talk. You know what I mean? You don't speak abundance. You worry about what you don't have. You don't worry about what you want. You worried about how the rent is going to get paid. You worried about how you're going to get the new outfit that you want to wear to go to the dance or go to the club this weekend. You worry about not having enough money to take your girl out to dinner, or not having enough money to buy your kids diapers. You worrying about lack, the lack of not having. You know what I mean? Only thing you need to be focused on is what you want. What you want is money to have, to be, do, and have anything you want, and be able to buy the things you want. You want money to pay the bills on time. You want money to take your girl out. You want money to buy your kids whatever they want, right? So think about that. Don't think about the fact that you don't have the money to do it. Just think about what you want. And if you believe it in your heart, and you go out there and you apply yourself, and you really put your best foot forward, and you don't front and you don't fake it. Because a lot of people out here trying to fake it to make it. I done told y'all before, you got to think it to make it. And you got to apply yourself by going out there and actually doing things that are going to facilitate you making money. Don't confuse movement with progress. Come on, man. We got to start thinking about, you know what I mean, life in a different way. We got to start understanding that we got to do things in a different way, man. When you wake up, the first thing you need to post is your product and let them know that, hey, man, I need y'all to purchase this. Here's the link right here. Click the button. Support what I'm doing. Support my campaign. And the people who ain't with that, if they unfollow you because of that, then so be it. But because you only want people that's willing to support what you got to sell. You dig? You only want people who going to support your campaign. That's the motive. People who are going to support your campaign. That's why every time I get online, I'm posting something about what I'm trying to sell, because I'm a boss. I ain't got time to wait for somebody else to do it. I'm going to do it. It's my platform. I'm building my brand. I'm going to post my liquid gold hair product. I'm going to post my cash apparel, my hoodies, or my whatever I got to sell. You dig? I don't care if it was dirty water. If I put a tag on it and I say it's LikquidCash bad water, I'm selling that motherfucker, man. I'm not gonna be out here broke as a joke trying to ask nobody for nothing, man, because I got my limbs, I got my health, I'm in my right mind every time I wake up. So why am I gonna ask the next man for anything, man? You dig? I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna find a way to get some money. But I'm gonna also ask God to give me the wisdom so I could be able to facilitate and execute what I'm trying to do. You feel me? You cannot be out here trying to get some money when you don't know how to manage a little bit of money that you already got. All you doing is wasting time. Every time you get money, it's gonna fall by the wayside, man. I already told y'all, man. Money without wisdom is like a baby playing with fire. Anything you build, you gonna burn to the ground, man. You gonna burn it to the ground. I'm gonna say that again because I know y'all didn't catch that one and y'all was listening too slow. Money without wisdom is like a kid playing with fire, man. Anything that you build, you gonna burn it to the ground, man. You burn money every day. You spend money every day like it's nothing. Like I said again, you don't have a money problem. You got a spending problem. You dig? That's what it is. You don't got a money problem. You got a saving problem. You got to save at least 20 to 10% of the money that you got. And I know some of y'all in a tight spot. You're living above your means. And that's the problem right there. You need to live below your means. But I know some of y'all are living above your means. You got a rent that's a little bit too high for you. You know what I mean? You're driving a car that, you know what I mean? It's a little bit too expensive for you. The insurance is a little too high because you got a bad driving record. You feel me? So you can't really come down on the insurance, but the only way you can come down on the insurance if you get a, you know what I mean, less value car. You feel me? And you don't want to downgrade. Some of you niggas just feel like, you know what? I worked so hard to get this Benz. I worked so hard to get this BMW. I worked so hard to get this Bentley. I don't want to downgrade. You want to keep up with the Joneses. And this is why you just living check to check and you ain't got no money. You seeing money, but you ain't got no money because you spending it as soon as you get it. And a lot of us are in that cycle. We're becoming slave to the things that we purchase. That's what happens when you start to get money. Being black, being poor, coming from the trenches, the first thing we want to do when we get a little bit of money is we want to buy nice things. We want to buy nice cars. We want to live a nice high rise. We want to do all the things that we saw the white people doing that we didn't have an opportunity to do. So that's the first thing we do. So we blow our bag as soon as we get it. We want big ass chains. We want Rolex watches. We want Patek. We want Philippe because that's what the hip hop niggas is wearing. So shit, you want to do it too. If you get a big break or you hit a big lick, you thinking about the jewels you gonna buy. You spending the money before it even comes in your pocket. You ain't had the money no more than a day. As soon as you got it, you spend it. I already know. I know what you're going through. I know what you've been through. I was just like you, nigga. As soon as I had the money, I was blowing it because I love jewelry so much. I didn't mind spending about $50,000, $20,000, $30,000, $10,000 on a chain or on a watch or on earrings. That was my lifestyle. That was my mindset. You dig? I understand what you're going through. I ain't here to judge you and I ain't here to impress you. I'm here to impress upon you that you need to change that way of thinking. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't, man. Listen, I know y'all been watching my content for a couple years now. If you support what I do and support my campaign, I need you to click the link right now. Subscribe to my Create a Steady Hustle YouTube channel. And also, if you want to go further, subscribe to my Patreon and really support the show like you're supposed to. You already know what it is, man. Support who supports you. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash.